Now, interestingly enough, this is saying that she's not in a dungeon, she's just kind of out in the world. Yeah, convince Ysanna to return the dagger. She's out by the Imperial tunnel, by the Imperial base camp, but if I'm looking at the map right, it looks like I can just kind of walk on up into the mountains here, and she should just kind of be hanging out, I guess? I guess we'll see. Depending on when you're watching this, or even just when this video goes out, the next patch, the next version of Lordbound might be out right now. And the way that this is gonna work during this beta period is you'll want to start a new save, you'll want to start fresh if you're downloading a version that makes any changes to a quest that tries to squash any bugs just because of scripting and whatnot. However, if you're downloading a version that only adds voice lines and isn't looking to add any bug fixes, any tweaks, then you would just be able to update it and keep playing with the save that you already have. So, once again, for many people, they'll want to wait for a more complete version. They'll want to wait maybe the couple months or so until a more finalized build is ready, but there's also been a lot of really helpful people who have been installing the beta and helping with you know, bug fixes or helping to report bugs. And I've actually offered to try and do a little bit of bug fixing, or rather bug testing. Sorry, I can't fix shit, but I've offered to help with a little bit of testing here and there just when I have the free time. Welp, there she is. Hi, Ysanna. No dagger, but she did leave a journal. Okay. Yeah, she stole everything she could from the tower, and she's thinking of selling it to the merchants in Orville. I like how she's saying the merchants in Orville. Aren't they smugglers? Which I guess is a form of merchant, but still. The one thing that I will agree with her on is she's saying that Lord Halen refuses to get involved in the growing conflict in the region with Gardale, the Orcs, the Empire, and how by not getting involved it's only going to lead to more death. I think she makes a good point there. Even though I've only just gotten here, I think there is something to what she's saying. Oh, and okay, never mind, we got an enemy. Well, I was just gonna follow the blood trail, and I'm still gonna follow the blood trail, but we've also got someone right here just taking pot shots at us. Oh, God. Oh! You're about to meet your maker! And like this, I need you to calm down for a second. I need you to stop casting fire at me. There's someone else over here too, or at least I think I saw a, Oh, wait, you're a vampire? Oh, I did not notice that. I did not realize you looked like a vampire. Oh, alright. Linnell's family dagger. 5 points of health, 5 points of magicka. Slightly different texture on it too. Like it's a slightly retextured ebony dagger, it looks like. Okay, so he was Ravenheart, but yeah, he also just was a vampire, I suppose. Keep your eyes on the roads and the towers in the distance. The mageling from the city is making off with their valuables. Loot her corpse and leave it as bait. They will come for her. Do not let the Dark Ones claim it for mead. The claim is big, brother. The clan will know our family's worth. Dark Ones, huh? Oh, what is this? Wait, hold on. What actually is that? Hold on. Is that going to be important later? Is this going to be some sort of like magical MacGuffin? Oh, it is moving on its own. For a second, I thought it was me that, like, because I was walking closer to it, the perspective was changing, but no, that's just moving on its own. Let me just once again say that I actually really don't know a whole lot about the story right now, but now I'm just imagining, like, oh, are we gonna have to go around and find these magical echoes or something at some point? Because right now, that's my guess, some sort of, like, rift or echo or something that we're gonna have to resolve maybe later on. Either way, back I go. I might actually swing by the Imperial camp too, since we're in the area, since we're in the region. Because I do believe there's a couple voiced people there. So maybe it'd be nice just to show off a little bit of, the voice acting that we currently have. But this is still the launch version. This is still the very first beta version they put out, which is now just over a week old. They've been spending a lot of time behind the scenes working on bug fixes and whatnot, and I've been fortunate enough that I've been able to see some of this behind the scenes, and I'm happy to kind of relay what I can, what I'm able to, and yeah, they've been very hard at work, and I realize it can always be the thing of, you know, if you don't see it yourself, if you don't really have a way of seeing exactly what they're doing, it might not seem like a lot's being done, but seeing the bug reports that, have been made, the things that they're fixing and everything, yeah, even in this past week, it's not like they've been sitting around and just going, oh, okay, beta's out, whatever. No, there's been a lot happening. As much as I want to continue playing, I'm also very excited to wait for the final version, because, you know, I'm gonna be a broken record about this, but I really do think that when this is done, when everything is fully complete, that this is something special, that this is really going to be a really big, really major release that a lot of people are gonna fall in love with. Oh god, okay.
Who dares disturb my rest?
It was him, it's the burnt man, not me. Definitely not me. If anything, I am glad that we have this kind of like open beta for that reason, because I have been excited about Lordbound for ages now, for a long time, and when I was lucky enough, when I was fortunate enough to get to play it earlier this year for my preview video, I really fell in love with what I was seeing, what I was playing then, and I knew that we had a really great mod on our hands. So now that we have this beta, now that we have this kind of like more open beta period, it's great because now other people get to see what I was seeing, what I was so impressed with earlier this year. I think these next couple years will just be really good for modding in general. I think we're gonna see another kind of like uptick in major quest mods, new land mods and stuff like that. You know, we've got Skyblivion right around the corner. I don't have any real insider information, but I like to think that we might start seeing a couple of the Beyond Skyrim mods as well. Get your hands off me, Laurent, I know what I'm doing. Ingrid's orders, Nicholas, I can't let you in there. You'll endanger the entire camp. Well, you keep doing your thing. Oh. You know what? Maybe the Imperial soldier's right, because if the Draugr are spilling out of the tomb, yeah, you might actually endanger the entire camp. You keep arguing, I'm just making my way to the Imperial camp, I'll see you later. But I know Beyond Skyrim Roscria, they just finished another round of casting calls, and they are doing the more traditional thing of saving voice acting for last. So they should hopefully be in the final stages, so, you know, maybe 2026, maybe 2027. We've got the pre-release projects from Beyond Skyrim. You have the New North, you have Three Kingdoms. I don't know if those are as far along, but you know, maybe, just maybe we'll see something soon. Enough words, Imperial! Draw steel! Oh, he's whispering. You got a sore throat, buddy? Gorek, I spit in that coward's face. Malakath rewards vengeance, and we will not be denied by that pretender. We're taking matters into our own hands, and those hands will be wrapped around your throats.
The Orcs aren't as unified as we first thought.
See, that's not simply to send Gorek. Oh, draw steel, you Imperial scum, protecting your elven friends. Oh, and we're under attack. I like the orc that heard arrows take cover and they just started cowering, damn. Real scary warrior you got there, huh? I'm just trying not to hit the Imperials at all. Ooh, they got the battle mages out. That's the end of that. What in oblivion just happened? Did anyone see the
alert,
archers?
Ventus. These are Reachman arrows. They must have known the Orcs were coming.
Men, search the area. What a divine's damn
All the
disaster.
signs of an attack of opportunity. They'll profit from Orc and Imperial blood alike.
And the more Orcish blood spilled, the greater Garshakur's rage becomes.
I'll redouble the watch tonight, sir. Reachmen are getting bolder to come this far. Thanks for helping out back there.
Don't mention
With
it.
enemies all over, we're lucky to have people like you. But what brings you to the 5th cohort?
Because this is what you'll see if you take the Imperial route and come out of the Imperial tunnel over here. So it is... You'll see it either way. If you go the Imperial route, you'll see it immediately. If you take the Orc route, you'll see it whenever you come by their camp for the first time. I'm just exploring the valley.
This valley's a strange place. Better mind yourself. As long as you're not here to cause trouble, you can pass freely. Though we'd welcome help if you're offering it.
And I like it because you can even choose, hey, I don't want to help right now. I maybe don't want to do this right now. But yeah. I'm gonna move on into the camp real quick because there's a couple more people in here that I believe are voiced too. Oh, that Altmer seems especially tall. You seem very, very tall, sir. Don't look at me like that.
Yes?
Okay, they
Salutations.
don't have anything to sing, but Artem is voiced.
Yes?
Alright. Yeah, let me take a look at the map real quick because... Camp Tunnel... Kazintams, which is where I found Ysanna. Yeah, let me return this dagger to Linnell. I like her little, half cape. Is probably a more technical term for it. What can I do for you? Ysanna's dead, but I got your dagger back. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll be sure to tell Master Fulazal. Thank you for finding her. Do you know what killed her? The Reachmen were responsible for this. Right, it must have been stalkers from the Ravenheart clan. They often succeed in killing lone targets and claiming their belongings. It's a good thing you took care of them, but tread carefully. The North is filled with their kind. We'll have to examine her body at a later date. For now, all I can offer you is my thanks and my knowledge. Master Linnell! Master Linnell! Ulrich? Peasants are attacking the farm. The guards, they killed the guards. The peasants are. We got an uprising on our hands? Calm yourself and breathe slowly. Give yourself some time to think. Right. I need you to return to the keep and rally some men. Can you do that for me? Consider it done. I'll tell you more once the farm is secure. If you really want to help us, then help me save these people. Is it really the peasants? Do we just have a revolution on our hands? Yeah, lead the way. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'm sure of it. Man, we've been here for a couple days and already we maybe have a class uprising on our hands. Oh, they killed the cows! Oh, they really are just disgruntled civilians. Well, now I feel bad. I don't want to just kill civilians. I didn't realize I could get rock joint from a ghost dog, or rather from a familiar. Damn. All these years and I'm still learning stuff about Skyrim, you know? These civilians are a little stronger than I would have guessed. Like, goddamn, they're unarmored, they're armed. Maybe not, like, well-armed, but they're armed, and really was not expecting that from them. And they're raising the cows to fight us too. I'm not killing your cow. I'm just killing you. Well, Linnell, do you feel good about yourself? We just killed all of these civilians. Don't you run from me. Look at what you did. Look at what we did. These people, they're not locals. They're Ravenhearts. You can't blame the Ravenhearts for everything. These clothes, they must have stolen them. Or worse. That actually makes sense because they were using Reachman weapons. So no, I think she might be right. Who are these Ravenhearts? The Valley's most prominent Reachman clan, scavengers by nature and murderers at heart. Well, we should search the place for any survivors. Let's get to it. She makes a very good point. Me, I was so quick to be like, man, we just murdered all these civilians. By the gods. No, it's not fair. It can't end like this. Not now. I'm not a bad person. I did nothing wrong. Shut up, please. Please, 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 shut up. Oh, Undyne Essence. Only 3... effects. I'm gonna eat it. Ooh, I'm invisible! Alright, good to know. Just eat people's Undyne Essence. What happened to you? I did nothing wrong at all. I'm no sinner. Who are you to judge me? Everything I gave was for the people. I had no choice. Make him stop. Make him stop. Oh, and, okay, alright. Angry ghost Undyne man. See, now I've killed a civilian. Or at least his ghost. Damn those Ravenhearts. May his soul rest. Adka, I got them. Haha, I got them good. I don't like the sound of that. I got them locked inside. Tell the others to build a pyre. They'll make a fine... Oh, God. You better unlock that door if you know what's good for you. You're gonna burn for what you did to our clan mates. Hey, what's taking so long? You better not be... No, stay away from me. Stay away. Are they fighting out there? What's this feeling? I sense a presence, a terrifying presence. We need to get out of here while we still have the chance. I wonder what scared this Ravenheart. They don't scare easily. Whatever's out there, it's not something we should be fond of. Come, we must leave this place before it's too late. Is there maybe like a cellar? Oh, I thought they locked us in, so I thought it was gonna be harder to leave. Oh, yep. The magic, it's extremely potent. Devastation in the blink of an eye. Did you kill all these Ravenhearts? Ulrich, we must leave this place at once. Bring Lord Halen to the council chambers. Tell him to stay there until I return. Consider it done. I'm gonna scour the area. You should return to Highreach and tell Lord Halen of what happened here. I wouldn't even know what to tell him right now. On your own? You don't need my help? You're the only one beside me who understands the weight of the situation. Lord Halen needs to be informed properly. Your eyes will speak the truth. Whatever's out there, the guards would never survive it. I'd rather risk my own life than throw away the ones that could be saved. Yeah, because whatever the Undyne Essence is, whatever's doing this to the corpses, it's not the Reachmen, and that's what had them spooked. One thing I am wondering is how long each of the prospective storylines will be, because this is part of the Highreach storyline, and right now I am really curious about this. I'm really wondering about this one. Because right now the Highreach story is giving us a serial killer and weird magic and Reachmen, and yeah, I like it. Ah, it's you. Would you care to explain why I'm bound to this chamber? I'm quite capable of handling myself, you know. Linnell is far too cautious at times. It's her worst trait. There's something dangerous out there. You should stay here for now. There's a murderer on the loose, killing people and haunting their souls. Murder and desecration? This person must be quite the gifted sorcerer then. Mystical cases such as these aren't rare to me. We've had our fair share of rogue mages in the past. This one must be quite dangerous to demand an armed guard of this size. Let's just hope our enemies don't take advantage of this drastic shift in stations. Ah, Linnell, how good of you to return in good health. Oh, sorry, I'm just hitting every wrong button right now. My lord, I take it all is fine and well. Of course, our newfound friend told me about your exploits. Have we lost track of all the mages in the valley? Surely this must be some kind of culprit on your mind. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure just yet. Disappointing, but understandable. So what happens now? We'll resolve the matter as usual, through knowledge, unity, and conviction. Whoever or whatever this killer may be, let it be found and put to justice. Summon the Lordbound. Speak to Linnell. As she runs away from me. I'll go to her. I'll follow her. She's summoning, I'm here to follow. I'm here to observe. Oh yeah, everyone's gathered around. Everybody's here. Everybody's home. Are we going into... We are going into the classroom. Professor Linnell has the floor. Everybody, please... Oh, never mind. She's not summoning them. Never mind. I'd like to thank you again for your help. I believe we're one step closer to uncovering the truth behind the killings. You should keep my dagger for now. I trust it'll be safer with you than my own room. Speaking of trust, would you do us another favor? I think we could really use someone like you. What sort of favor? Lord Halen requires the counsel of the Lordbound, the Master Wizards of Highreach. Unfortunately, I can't search for them myself. I need to stay in Highreach in the event of disaster. You show great promise. I wouldn't ask you for help if I didn't believe that you fit the task. If you agree to help us, I'll make sure you're rewarded handsomely for your efforts. I'll help you assemble the Lordbound. We're getting the band back together, you know? You will? Thank you. Your aid will save many lives. The Lordbound are scattered around the valley at the moment, tending to their personal affairs and whatnot. Fadris is our master of conjuration, Rogvar handles restoration, while Sidel and Fulaz-Al cover everything related to alteration and illusion. Tell them Lord Halen requires their counsel. Oh, they tend to get themselves into all sorts of messes, so if they are, please lend them a hand. Where could Rogvar be? Rogvar left with his apprentice, Thomad. He headed south towards the Great Elderwood Tree. I don't know what their plans are, but if Rogvar leaves Highreach, it's often for good reason. Okay, and I like that because now you can choose which ones you want to do, and if you don't want your inventory, or rather your quest menu filled right now, you can just choose to do each one at a time and go in whatever order you like. Nice little touch, you know, not everyone always thinks of that, so we should have... Yeah, we have the encompassing quest, the Masters of Highreach, and then in that, you activate each one individually. I like that. You know, I warned last video this was gonna happen, but even without the voice acting, I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I want to keep playing this. It's the same exact problem that I had when I did a video showing off a little bit of Glenmoral. Like, in recording for that video, I played through the first act, I started the second one, and all I wanted to do was keep playing, even though I just wanted to wait for the final voiced version. And I still just want to wait for the final voiced version, but I also want to play it now. Frankly, that's me with all of VICN's mods. I want to play Dakota, I want to play Glenmoral, I want to play Unslad, but I'm also just waiting for the final voiced version before I try and play any of those in full. And here I am with Lordbound You know, kind of doing a weird in-between. Here I am giving you a little bit of a taste, a little bit of a tease with these 3 videos on Lordbound of like, oh, look at this, you could play this, you could test it, this will be done at some point, and... oh, yeah. I don't know, I really just can't emphasize enough just how excited I am to play Lordbound now, to help as much as I can with whatever the team needs, and then I'm really excited to show you guys the full mod when that's done. Like, I personally have never been burned out on Skyrim, but I've had, you know, periods where I'm maybe more excited to play, more excited to go back, and right now, Lordbound has done a bit to kind of, like, make me more excited for Skyrim again, put me in more of a Skyrim mood now, and it's just a really good feeling. Oh, one thing to note is that the upcoming update, or rather, the update that might actually be out now by the time you're watching this, it should have resolved all the Dying to Lot issues, so if you download that newer version, if you update Lordbound and get the newer beta version, you should be able to run Dying to Lot without any issues at all. This is going to wind up being the last Lordbound video, just want to make sure you guys have a heads up, or at least, you know, it's the last video of this kind of mini-series, first look, whatever you want to call it, taking a look at the Lordbound beta, but there will be more, obviously, when the mod is fully done, voiced, bug fixes and all. You will get at least one full playthrough, because I would want to have a chance to experience both the Imperial ending, the Orc ending, and I think there might even be some variations within those as well. Like a better version of the ending, a worse version of the ending, and... hi.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Oh, you're warning me?
You picked up... oh!
Yeah, how did that go for you? How's that working out for you? Ooh, free cider. Hold on, I want to see that cider, because that one looked fancy. Yeah, Stonebark Cider of Blind Rage. Whoever is manufacturing these bottles, like, they put so much care into their craft, you know? Like, man, every other distillery in Tamriel can take a note from, the Druidak Valley, it would seem. I feel like that's gotta be a lot of fun if you're doing this at an earlier level and suddenly you're having a chance to try all these new, pretty unique potions. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. You know what? No. What if I went to, the brewery? What if I just went to the Stonebark Brewery, the Brew and Barrel? Let me see if I can talk to anyone there. I was originally gonna go to Gardale, but now I just kind of want to drink. You know, in a video game. Hello, lovely place you have here. No customers, though, Guard shield, fine hat, frosted rolls. I thought those were sesame seeds. I think it's, like sugar. Yeah, the red ale, the dark ale, green ale, golden ale, ruby ale, amber ale, dark ale, brown ale, yeah. You got the nice steins, we got... I want to find who Ma is. I want to know where Ma is and how she's making so many fresh sweet rolls, you know?
Yeah?
Oh, no unique dialogue for you then? Any rumors lately?
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm.
Alright, no one's supposed to tell you about that.
Ventus Aretino.
Don't you worry about him.
They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament.
No, he hasn't.
Trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Don't worry, it's not your business.
Damn fool.
Not your business. You are a world away, a valley away. You're safe, you're fine. Yeah, so if there is going to be more unique dialogue with him that just hasn't been implemented yet, then got it. Well, what about here? Master lock, okay. What about here? Requires key. And here requires key. Alright, time to break all my lockpicks as I try to get in here. Wait, hold on, what is this? Closing statement? Dear visitor, the Druidak Mead Brewery will remain closed until I return from my holiday and elsewhere. My apologies for the inconvenience. May Talos guide you. Well, that note can't stop me, because I can't read. Alright, and in we go. I mean, there's not gonna be anyone here, so really... Oh, no, there's skeevers! Oh, wait, I just saw a body. Oh, no. A burnt corpse. Are we sure he went to elsewhere? Are we quite sure that he's actually, abroad? Because now I got a pretty bad feeling about this place. Okay, that goes back into the Druidak Valley. We got a ladder there. Ash pile. Can't search it. Just watch, I'm not even supposed to be in here yet. Just watch, there's a quest for this and I'm not supposed to be here right now, but... Well, if the meadery's closed, I mean, someone's gotta keep making all the mead, right? I guess because it's a smaller valley, they're hoping that, like, oh, we have enough supply that we're not gonna run out, but... What if that was his body down there? What if he is just ash right now? Okay, this leads into the brewery. Let me just crack this open. Easy peasy. Oh, is it just gonna be... Oh, we're going up the tower a little bit, aren't we? It does make sense that they would be, you know, pretty decent alchemists, given that many of their potions are just flat out... Well, many of their drinks are just flat out potions, with some pretty decent effects. But I like it because it kind of reinforces the idea of the valley being important to the Lordbound. The Lordbound are masters of magic and whatnot, so having more magically attuned drinks also kind of like leans into that a little bit. None of this is stealing, so I don't know. I'm almost wondering, like, ooh, what if this is gonna be a, you can see the crack in the door. What if this winds up being a blood and wine situation, a Witcher blood and wine situation, where, oh, I take over the brewery, and it's just now mine to do with as I please. Yeah, I don't want to break open any of the doors. I don't want to, unlock any of the doors that require keys, but I have a slight suspicion there's going to be more to the brewery. Just watch the team hasn't even thought about something like that and look, oh god. Here's George just giving us more ideas and giving us more work to do, because now people are going to want it to be a blood and wine situation where you run your own brewery. I love you, Lordbound team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the things I say. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be more to that, because between there being some stuff set up inside the brewery and having like the full kind of inn next to it too, I would imagine there's gonna be something there ultimately. Because there's actually quite a bit that has already been made for the mod, but maybe is on like a private build that they haven't implemented yet, so some of it is just stuff that'll be rolled out in the coming updates too. That being said, I do hope that you enjoyed this kind of first look mini-series, whatever you want to call it, for the Lordbound beta. I will continue to keep tabs on the updates. I will be doing a little bit of playtesting for the team if and when I have the time to, and I'll absolutely, positively, 100% be playing this in full when the beta is done. There isn't, like, a hard time for when the beta will be complete, because it comes down to many different factors. It comes down to, you know, availability on the teams part, it comes down to how long it takes to find certain bugs, to replicate them, to be able to fix them, and it comes down to how many audio editors they get for stuff like voice acting too. So it could be a couple months, could be a little longer than that, but we'll see. Like I said, I will absolutely be keeping tabs on it because I'm very excited for when all is said and done. In the meantime, you know, we'll have other videos, other mods, other things to play, and I very much look forward to that. So, won't be a closeout review section for this, rather just me kind of saying thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time, but... Oh. Tread carefully, stranger, you're on the edge of Orcish territory. I know. The Orcs of Garshakur should be treated with care. They'll fire at anyone who resembles a friend of the Empire. Well, what are you doing out here? Can't divulge too much, but you can take an educated guess. Believe me, it's not easy. Orcish warbands are always breathing down my neck. You seem worried. Are these orcs keen to kill? They're just out for us legionnaires. Don't seem to have a problem with anyone else. If you want to exchange words instead of arrows, don't dress like I do. He wasn't kidding. We're right here. I'm gonna get closer. I have my blood token. You know what? I haven't even looked at my blood token yet. Let me show that. Boom. Blood token. I just wanted to see how big it was. I was curious about the size. Yeah, that's a token. It looked a little bigger in my inventory view, was all. I'm actually surprised I was allowed to drop it. I was waiting for it to be a quest item. Where do you think you're going? You're trying to get yourself killed, Outlander? Bugger off before an arrow finds your neck. Cork sent me. He gave me this blood token. Fine, but don't try anything funny in here. We're watching you, Outlander. You know, I was about to say goodbye, but now I just want to see what we got.
You're no kin.
Oh, hi!
You're brave to come here if you know what this place is. We have to stay our hand and tolerate the likes of you here. Outsiders and murderers. No race on Tamriel knows better about grudges and betrayal than we orcs. Gardale is our bloody oath. Tread lightly here if you know what's good for you.
What's the bloody oath?
The bloody oath means swift justice. Wrath against those that have wronged our people. As the Code of Malakath demands. This place is the scene of a grave crime against us. It demands a blood price be fulfilled, but the criminals have fled their due punishment. Every moment this oath is unfulfilled, I feel Malakath's fury building within us. His disgust at our weakness, our indecision. The bloody oath is our call to see justice done and restore our honor. A right to call ourselves orcs once again.
I'm so glad I got some voice acting. I'm so glad I played a little bit more just so I could show off a little bit of voice acting. Where's Malak? I have to deliver an urgent warning to him.
Gorek's mewling, useless whelp of a son.
That's him.
There's no warning that will save him from the embarrassment and self-destruction he brings on himself. Besides, he's not taking visitors right now.
Well,
If
he
you
doesn't
really
have a
want
choice.
help, you should visit Garshakur. A moot has been called with the clans. I'll be heading there soon myself. Of course, you'll have to prove yourself first. The moot was called by Warbringer Garum in Upper Garshakur. Not a place for unproven new bloods.
Completed Wisdom of the Elder. Well, how do I get into Upper Garshakur?
You'd need to make it past Gorek's pup, Borgog, first. Borgog was put in charge of deciding who's not a waste of space in Garshakur, and worthy of entering the upper city.
Started a token of trust. See, there you go. Speak to Borgog.
Fight well.
Well, I'm glad I got some voice acting. Yeah, and they're pointing me right towards Garshakur now. A little bit of a trek, a little bit of, a while away. Alright, I'm gonna get to Garshakur. This is how they get me. This is how they, grab my attention. I don't know if there would be any plans to change Gardale. For some reason, I thought there was, but maybe I'm misremembering. Mainly just because, you know, ultimately it's Whiterun houses, and I don't know if that's the best representation for, you know, an isolated region like Druidak. I saw there was actually some debate on if Lordbound right now would be considered a beta, would be considered an alpha. It's like, as someone who's talked with many devs, who's someone who's worked with game devs before, this very much fits into the definition of a beta. Alphas are much more incomplete, and a lot of the time are usually more of a vertical slice and can't even be played through in full. There's been quite a few people who have managed to play through Lordbound start to finish. Some people have needed to use more console commands than others, but right now you would be able to play through the whole thing if you were to download it now. And as I continue to say, I'm not doing that because I really want to save that for when there's more. But still, a great way to go around, to explore the map, to see some of the new assets, the new dungeons, the new locations, and you actually get to see a lot more of the unique assets, architecture, and so on when you get a little further in and closer to the Orc city of Garshakur itself. So, if this is going to be the last video in this mini-series, I feel like the least I can do is take you guys over there and just let you marvel in some of its splendor, the way that I absolutely have myself, the way that I was blown away by what I saw of the city. Alright, here's gonna be a good example of, you know, getting a little further and getting to see some of the new assets and whatnot. Yeah, I remember this camp from, when I had played earlier this year at Ashlorn. Little orc encampment, little bit of, you know, still under construction, still being built up, and it's over in Nord Ruin, but you get these more unique longhouses, and just, you know, once again, I'm a sucker for new assets, new architecture, and, really, that's one of the many ways in which you grab my attention. It's one of the many ways in which you just excite me, you know? Can I see Garshakur from here? I think that right there is supposed to be the gates. I think so, yeah. I mean, we'll be there real soon. We'll be there before you know it. And because I have my blood token, I can just stroll on into the lower city, too. Yeah, size-wise, it's a pretty sizable zone. It's easily bigger than Solstheim. I would say it's maybe... I'm sure the team has said the size, but it feels like maybe 2 or 3 of Skyrim's holds. Probably closer to 2. Just from what I've seen so far, but it could even be a little bit bigger than that. Because you have Highreach as the main Breton settlement, you have Garshakur, which is significantly bigger than Highreach as the Orcs kind of main settlement. Yeah, you can see the walls from here. And that's another thing that's still kind of at least partially under construction. Because the last time that I saw it, or at least, you know, back when I saw Garshakur's earlier version back in January, it was an Imperial Fort tile set. It was just the Imperial Fort design. And since then, they built an entirely new Orc tile set. They've implemented it. They've built out the city. And they're still working on some of that because, you know, go figure, redoing one of the major cities in the mod did add some extra work to the workload. Ultimately, I think the unique assets make it worth it. Ultimately, I think it makes for a much more memorable city because of it. Heard they're reforming the Dawnguard. No, not you two. No, I don't want to hear it. I think it's just generic dialogue. I think it's just placeholder dialogue, but I do think it'd be really funny if, yeah, news of the Dawnguard spreading had reached even the isolated Druidak Valley. Yeah, ultimately, I think this is going to be a really good way to kind of wrap things up for this miniseries, to give you guys a little bit of a look at the new assets they made for Garshakur, for the main orc settlement, the largest orc city. It's inspired by ESO's Orsinium tile set. I really love that because, you know, I really liked what ESO did with the orcs, giving them a much nicer style. And one critique I have seen from some people is that the city feels a little empty in its current state. Like I said, that is still one thing they're working on, and they're continuing to work on. I've been following some of the work that they've been doing, and they're working on new interiors. They're working on fleshing it out a little bit more. There'll be much more when all is, you know, fully done. You get a few different banners because, you know, once again, all the different clans have come together for the moot right now. You have a regular orc stronghouse or a longhouse, and it's then funny seeing how tiny it is compared to everything else in the city. We've got the Welwa, they're just doing their thing, they're just hanging out. We have all the different sections of the city, some of which will not be accessible to me because, you know, I'm the Outlander. Doesn't matter what Elder Scrolls game I'm playing, everyone is just like, oh god, not another Outlander, oh. I'm not welcome anywhere, it's just a trend that I've kind of gotten used to now, you know? Upper City requires key, yeah. Door means it's not done yet. I can try and peek in, but there's nothing to see just yet. I actually am not sure if any of the shops, are done. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I continue to say that I think the switch to having a more unique tile set for the city, great choice. I love it. And I would love to see if they maybe made some of these assets available as a modder's resource. Obviously, that is up to them. That is at their discretion, but I think it could be really fun. I think it could be really nice if that were to become an option. Yeah, and pretty nice shop. There's a glitch on the visual effect for the magic crystal balls. Let me see if I can maybe pop into another shop, just so I can continue to be a little bit of a nuisance. General goods store, I don't think that's done yet. I went in anyway. Not done yet, but, you know, we're getting there. Hello, the shop interior is still a placeholder while we finish the final version. Sorry about that. In the meantime, enjoy these fine merchant services. She's not happy to see me. Yep, I'll go. I don't want to get in trouble. I just got here. Yeah, once this is filled in, you know, once they have some more people walking around, once they finish filling in some of the interiors and everything, I'm really excited. Man, I hope I got a player home here. Like, the best way to take advantage of a new tile set, new architecture set like this is to give me my orc player home. Because frankly, we haven't had enough orc content, enough orc mods for Skyrim, so really this is gonna scratch that itch, and, you know, once I move in, I'm never gonna leave. I'm never ever gonna want to leave. But once again, that is gonna be the end for this little mini-series, first look, whatever you want to call it, for Lordbound. I've had a lot of fun so far. I will have even more when the mod is done. I will be continuing to talk to the team to give feedback, and I know they're looking forward to getting more feedback, more suggestions, people finding bugs, letting them know what's working, what isn't. I will have a link to their Discord in the description. But that's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.